I know I look like a slob and everything in my pyjamas and stuff, but girls, I assure you, you probably understand what I'm going through. So this week's theme is the TV show that you always wanted to go on when you were a kid, and for me, I think there's two of them in particular. The sort of show that you always watch, like the game show that you always wanted to go on and were always jealous of the other contestants, and every week you sat there going, I could definitely do a better job than that. And for me, the first one was Jungle Run, which you might not have heard of, or you might be aware of. Trina and Zaid probably won't be, but it was on ITV when I was little, and it was basically a team of 3 going around a jungle, which, when you look back at it, was clearly a TV studio, to try and win monkey statues, which were about that big, and there was a ruby monkey statue, which you were really good if you got that one, and there was the 2 opponents, which were like the sidekicks of the Jungle King, which were the Sid and Elvis, the orange and blue monkeys, and then at the end of the show, the monkey statues that you'd collected gave you time to when you were in the temple, and then you had to complete like each set of the temple, and you got like a monkey statue which was like that big after each one, and if you got to like the last stage you got the golden monkey statue, and you had to get out of the temple before the belly of the big massive monkey thing shut, and you got prizes based on which monkey statue you got, and let's just say they were always quite useless, and me and my brother and sister would sit there and go, they're pathetic, we could beat them. But yeah, the prizes were always something which seemed amazing at the time, but probably weren't, like a Tamagotchi or something. And the second one, which is something that everyone in the UK should be aware of, and that's Get Your Own Back. And it was so cool because each week there were 2 competing kids, and then their grown-ups which they wanted to get their own back on. And it was things like piano teachers or parents who had done something that really annoyed you or something that wasn't fair, and then they would like, it was on TV and everyone knew what horrible people these adults were, and you did loads of different tasks which involved the kids working against the grown-up, and then at the end of the show the child with the most points got the chance to dunk their grown-up in the gunge. It was a really cool show. The only problem with that one was, though, I never had an adult which had done something bad enough to me to deserve a dunking. And moving on to other stuff, I'm sort of really excited and nervous at the same time for tomorrow, because I have, first of all, after school, my driving theory test. So yeah, hopefully I'm going to pass that, because if I don't, that's a waste of 31 quid. Yeah. And then I have to go to Newcastle for that, and then after that I'm staying in Newcastle and meeting my mum, and we're going to see Matthew Bourne's Swan Lake at the Theatre Royal, and I am so excited because you might have gathered by now that I'm quite a fan of dance, and it is an amazing dance work. I've never seen it live before, but I've seen video clips of it, and Matthew Bourne is literally a genius. And yeah, I might still be rambling about it in next week's video, if you're lucky. So Shannon, I'll see you tomorrow, and Fran, bonne chance pour votre examen français.